No light in here. Salakia. Continue. Should turn on. Oh, I do got a light. I'm not thinking. Bear with me for a second. Continue. It says, I believe that many people will be deeply shocked to learn how many politicians and other leaders in our society are practicing pagans. Going to church on Sundays and then gathering together to do secretive pagan rituals. And that just goes into the fact of showing you how fake this place is, you know. This is a land of illusion, you know what I mean? You got people, and I can believe that. I knew somebody very close to me that had a double life, you know what I mean? On one hand, he portrayed himself to be one way, and on the other hand, you know, he was totally opposite of what you would believe. The same people he would have something to say, you know, like this person would be considered a pillar of the community. And yet still one of the biggest devils. And that's how, you know, that's why, you know, you got all these Masons that do all this double talk. You know, when you're in the streets, I'm sure brothers that are, you know, familiar with street life are aware, you know, you got such thing called double talk. You know, not just slang, you know, that's what's funny about it. You know, Jake thought he was doing something slick because he was using slang words. But Esau already knows about double talk. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you can have a politician that would sit up there and be talking to the nation or addressing the nation, but not really addressing the nation. He is addressing those that's in the know. That's why he made that statement about when he said that what he was doing was going to be remembered for, you know, the rest of it. Something roughly along the lines. He said, you know, he said he's gonna be remembered because he did a lot of stuff though. You know what I mean? Like that Patriot Act solidified them. I mean, come on, based on his Patriot Act 1, they got a Patriot Act 2. A lot of people don't even know about this. Then you got them, like they just really just did that, and then now you got them coming in with this whole cracking down on the YouTube thing, and then you got Donald Trump just passed the whole law about anything that's anti-Semitic gonna be enforced by. He just passed some kind of anti-Semitism bill, and then now this with the whole supposedly shooting. But like the young brother I was just talking to, one of the young brothers in the camp, he was just saying one of the elders I think it was Elder Kazak did a video about the whole situation. They said they got no victims. He's supposed to shot all these people, but they got no pictures of no victims and no names of no victims. Now, usually after the suspect is, you know, taken down, they usually like make known the names of the victims. They usually do that. So why is it, you know, like I said, that shit just, come on, they say that this guy just basically, him and his broad did a Bonnie and Clyde. Basically, after they took these people out, they just come across his manifesto saying, I'm just going to, I mean, my children wouldn't even believe that shit though. Like, that's something Esau do. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what Jake do. Jake just went, oh, I never accomplished nothing in life, so I'm going to write a whole story about why I'm going to kill people. Like, no. Jake don't even really do that. Jake fucking go try and rob a bank or, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Jake might even go try and get some revenge, but to just, come on, man, like, yeah, that show you how man. Salaki, I'm digressing. Is you got some stupid ass people, you know that because these Americans are so fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that still, like I said, think 9/11 was real. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna use their brain. They're gonna be like, well, let me see. You know, nobody's gonna listen to to show you how I know this is the truth. They're trying to paint us as the bad guys when we literally say we not gonna do nothing. We gonna cuss you out, and then we gonna wait on the Lord to come fuck you up. But they gonna make it seem like you see what I'm saying? And you gonna have dumbass Americans. You done already had to make mention of this about how they go, well, we want our guns. You know, you motherfuckers already got guns. You had guns when y'all was fucking Jake up back in the day. You got guns now. Jake don't own no guns, no legal guns like that. And even Jake that got Jake don't got no guns. That's Esau. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? But it's gonna be funny when Esau see his own people to show you how much the devil, the fucking Edomite is. He gonna don't even give a fuck about his own people. You have Jake that's fucked up. Like, I see brothers in the camp. We know Jake be trying to get over or be slick. We still might spare a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I've been low. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing nice. I mean, like I said, even like Jake that might have a house to go and go home to, or get a little check. Have you seen those checks? $600-700 is not very much money, especially you know what I'm saying. That's not very much money, especially after when the price of everything is going up. Like, it says Sullivan has identified a large number of participants in Washington, D.C., some of them prominent politicians or the wives of the same, but has asked me not to divulge their identities. She said one of the facilities she believed she was conditioned was called the school or the fortress, where she received some type of surgery on her head. There were other children there, units designed A, B, and C in the romper room. There she recalls children being indoctrinated into government ops conditioning, part of which involved disemboweling teddy bears. Another facility she recalls was in Reading, Pennsylvania, where there was a building with large theatrical stage. She remembers being there at the age of 8 and remembers being forced to kill men who were dressed like street bums. I still don't want to actually believe that I killed these men at my age, she says, suggesting that the events may have been staged. A mock murder meant to traumatize her. This in another location where Sullivan believes she was programmed have been tentatively identified in the Reading area. Another programming location was Coffeesville, Maryland. She was taken from public school to a facility consisting of several trailers and pavilions. There she was given chameleon training and shown how to behave around dignitaries. According to Sullivan, she was programmed by NASA personnel at various locations, including Huntsville, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Cape Canaveral, Florida, and Goddard Air Force Base. At Goddard, she says that the program was dressed in Star Trek uniforms in order to confuse and discredit the memories of those they programmed as a scramble for their memory. And that's believable, though, because the way the mind works. So, yeah, I could believe that. You want to know why? Because at the end, it's just like how the eyes work. That's why they got, sleight of hand. You know what I mean? If I keep your eyes focused on one hand, I can be doing all kind of shit. So that's what, like people that call themselves street magicians and whatnot, they learn. Like, I remember David Blaine. I was watching him do a magic trick, like when he had his little series. And it's one that he actually gets caught on film doing a magic trick. Now, do I think that he has soul to soul? Yeah, to a certain extent. He's a weird guy. But at the same time, I mean, you can literally see the magic trick. He had the man's attention on one thing while he was up there taking his watch. You know what I'm saying? So, my point being, you could trick the mind like that too. You know what I mean? Especially these slowed down minds today. Esau is not purposely working you this hard at the end. I mean, with Salakia, let me rephrase that. He's purposely working you this hard at the end. It's so, if you pay attention, you know how much truth is coming out right now? But then most brothers in the truth and most people in the world, everything's getting harder, so you got to work twice as hard to have anything. And then with all this truth coming out, how are you going to keep up with the truth if you actually super tired? I'm super tired at my, you know what I mean? And the job ain't really even that hard, but I'm just super tired and I'm trying to figure out why. I don't know if it's spiritual or what. But my point being, so just imagine those that's in the world. You got people lost trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to just have what society labels you at. Oh yeah, you got nice shit, or you doing well. People, it's a quote in Fight Club that said that people value their possessions. I mean, like, they value, basically, like, you are what your possessions are. You know what I mean? Like the more shit you got, that's more successful you are, which is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It was something along them lines. I can't remember how he worked. That's why it was the part where before he actually gave up all his shit and just moved to the abandoned house. I remember when I first seen that movie. I never thought I'd have lived in an abandoned house. I never started no fight club though, but that's just funny. I remember when I first seen that movie. I'm going off though. Salakia. I will stop there.